Oh, hi.
Bon, would you like? I'm very...
Thanks. Besides, do you know a young woman called Nicole?
Yes, I do. The door isn't locked. It sticks to the land. He's been saying...
How long has...
A few drafty... The only reason I stay, your young lady...
I thought Mademoiselle Collard was...
Not a... Oh!
That's all?
Now don't you let on that I've... She's proud, that one.
Have you seen it?
Yes, I have. He kept...
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with an hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's... Besides, this guy looked like he need... You never saw...
Is there anything else you can tell me about Mademoiselle Collard?
No, miss.
See you later.
That's right, miss.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door. Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you...
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nico. Take a seat, George. A beer? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape, and I guess he was in a hurry.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I...
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call. What happened?
My editor told me to drop this story.
But you're not going to do that.
Oh, no. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels the police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murder. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone. Tell me more about the clowns.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet. Imagine it. Millions of housewives literally... The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was led...
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial he inherited his fortune from his father's electro...
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mime to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared, but this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death. Tell me more about...
There's nothing much to tell.
Well, how'd you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my father. He bought me my first camera. I was 8, and my...
Did you live with your father?
Yes. I didn't mind. Papa was all I need. 4 years later, he died in a...
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind talking. He was more like an older brother, really. Papa always wanted me to study.
Did you learn about photography?
God, no. We were billed for everything we used. Most of my year turned to minimalism. I used to go poaching in the only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potato.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh, no.
I found this fall.
Hey, what's this?
The contents of someone's note?
Don't be gross, Joe. It says La Risee du Monde. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who... I found a piece of material. When I showed it to the concierge...
It's very distinctive. Just wait until you see. I developed the film I shot. Here, George. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh, no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent.
How come you enlarged this?
Because I noticed the guy behind you.
I found this tissue down the...
That's...
No. I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use.
It's still disgusting.
This is the tool I use.
Fascinating.
You're not interested.
Oh, of course I am. I think...
Yeah? I have to go.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, please, leave the... Didn't you ever dress up?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me...
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
I'm looking for a man who...
Oui, monsieur. I do not see...
Don't you keep a record of...
Of course.
Well, then, I'd like to check your... Give me the names of everyone who...
Impossible. There are...
Does this dirty tissue mean any...
Bestheimer's numbers...
Theatrical grease paint.
Oui, monsieur.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Do you recognize this?
Ah oui, that is the... I remember he chose 2 costumes. Both...
A pixie?
He gave me his name as...
Do you want this red?
Not after it's...
Thanks for your help, buddy.
Allow me to...
Huh? What are you trying to do?
You did not...
I never saw the funny side.
Eh bien.
Do I need a light?
No, but I give you a well...
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Hello? Who is Mr. Todrick? Oh, it's you again. The man I'm looking for. He bought a suit from... Mr... Yes. Yes, I delivered the suit. The Hotel Ubu. It was upstairs. The second room on the right hand... Thanks, Todrick. That's all I want. Now I've got you.
Hi there, man.
Well,
I'm looking...
you did for what? Huh?
George.
How sweet! I am...
A real...
Oh, I don't... Beneath the blood may... You appeared as...
Do you recognize...
Mike!
She Merlin?
Good heavens!
The man you...
What do you...
He's a murderer.
I am shocked. I took him to be a... You know...
When did you last see...
It was no more than a... He came down something past...
A briefcase?
No, smaller. The clerk put...
Are you sure you...
Yes, Tom.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously.
Yeah, I'll bet they... Has Merlin returned to the...
No.
If I could get in... There was no... But the name... I want some info. I'm
That is when people...
I'd like to...
Hey,
I don't draw... I don't have...
I'm sorry.
You won't...
I'm sorry.
Rats. Do you recognize...
Yes, monsieur.
What name? It's Mer, alias...
I took...
Do you have a...
No, monsieur. Perhaps...
I already...
Hello, miss.
The man who calls...
Worry.
Maybe not.
Excuse...
What?
You are...
No.
What now?
About the...
We must...
Which...
Number...
Is that...
No.
I'd like to...
That...
How...
It is
Rat.
No, monsieur.
I believe the man who is...
What of it?
Access.
Do you have it?
Huh? Well...
I am...
I insist...
I...
This guy...
So you...
He's not only... He is... Precisely. He's already... With your...
But... No.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Would you just...
Are you?
Oh, no.
And what do you play?
No, ma'am.
Scared for?
I was never...
Ooh, it's a fine way. Now tell.
It's next to...
Ah,
I was hoping...
well, I should. But a good dose of English. I say, you...
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully.
But of...
Good.
Are
you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr.
Over.
If the tailor's description... The sign... The door... It wasn't the right key. Maybe it wasn't the... It was Khan. I had... As Khan opened the war... But he grabbed his... I didn't usually... But this guy was a killer. He left his checkered pants. I flipped the pants. I had that kind of... I found it, but as I pulled it from the pocket, a thread... I pulled on the... It was like... I turned the pants over again. I searched the... It read, Thomas Merlin. It was the card I'd found in the hotel bedroom. It read... The matchbook bore a pattern of...
What now?
Does this
That is
That's right. I would have...
impossible.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe a murderer?
Positive. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What?
I found...
So?
Uh-huh. This guy... I showed the pass to the... But he wouldn't buy it.
I'll give him... Follow me! Did you place a package from...
I did.
And did my friend here...
Indeed he did.
What's the problem?
He isn't
A mere academic detail. Give him the...
But that is against...
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the... If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Pierre.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Voilà, monsieur.
Thanks. The clerk had given me I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment. The cobbles of the alleyway looked very... I knew this was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it...
Just a... What's your... No problem. What do you want? Just a routine... Oh. Search him flat.
You bet.
Hey, knock it off.
Nothing, Guido.
Out of Paul. What? Randy.
You wanna...
No.
If the manuscript was... I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment. Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi.
I found this matchbook in the killer's hotel. It's from the club.
Never heard of it.
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, there'd be a clue, a name. That's no use. There aren't even any matches in it.
Oh well, I'll keep it as a souvenir. I found this in the...
What is it? A credit?
ID, Thomas Merlin, of the Gruber
Never heard of him.
You're just not going to believe what I...
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a midi... Khan left it in the safe at the U-Boo.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantark?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh yeah, maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive.
Jeez, so the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping.
Let's take another look at the man. There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod. There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover. It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the wicked queen in Snow White.
She was the one who said, "Mirror, mirror on the wall," wasn't she? She made me cry so much when
She didn't frighten me in the least.
Like I said, I was only a kid. A knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinum mea.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again. Look there, 2 guys. Let's face it, we need help. Someone who knows about...
Who do you suggest? Indian?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval... His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't the stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Krone Museum. I'll give you the...
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not any. There was someone. A guy in my family. Neither did my...
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I have to go.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Krone Museum.